Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Just dropping in with this week's video to let you know that everything has been falling into place, and it's amazing at the things that happen when you exercise faith, stay committed and consistent, and be patient and wait for your blessings to come. And it's amazing how sometimes in the midst of inflation, in the midst of pandemic situations, sometimes that's when you can earn the most money, right? Like Wall Street knows that because that's when they make the most investments. So I say that to tell you that I gladly am going to be opening up a few more locations. So my business is now spreading because I got a contract with a company that reached out to me this week. And so it looks like I'm going to be taking over the contract through the state. And so I'm very excited about that. So if you want to learn more about what it is that I do to go scaling your business, then go ahead and watch the rest of this video, because I'm going to introduce you the instructors that are going to be teaching the courses. It's running at a very special price for a limited time. So I hope that you will take opportunity and see the rest of the video and meet the instructors that are going to be joining and partnering up with me excuse me, at Winners University. So I put together Winners University because I saw that there were a lot of people like what I went through before, with paying for very high courses and then being stuck, not getting the help that I needed, and then having to pay a lot of money on in addition to that. So I figured, why not create something to make it affordable to get one-on-one mentoring, and affordable to be able to take step-by-step training in order to get to the point where you too can elevate your business. This could happen for anybody. It's just whether you're willing to invest in your dream. Because if you have a dream, it's not going to become a reality until you start putting the works to it. So if what you're not doing so far is not working, you need to pivot and analyze what you're doing. Like, for example, loan signings came to a quick halt for me, and I get jobs very sporadically. But I have gotten people who have called me to see if I could do a remote online notarization. I have other things to do, like field inspections, right? Apostilles. There's so many other things that we could do. And how would you like to learn all of that in a very short time so that you could start applying those things to your business? So go ahead and watch the rest of this video, and hopefully I'll be able to meet you on the first day when we kick off in July. So blessings to all of you, and I'll be showing you pictures of my new locations as soon as I start getting everything moved in. So thank you everybody for your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit like, subscribe, follow me for whenever I post every week. And that way you could go learning about how it is that I've built up my businesses, and been able to go acquiring other things with the income that I've acquired from my businesses and invested back in my business. So when you do that, eventually things will start to pick up for you. And I'm wishing you all prosperity, success in your business, with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish for your little. Oh, and last thing, stop calling your business a small business. It is a business. It is your business. And we need to stop calling things small, because you can manifest great things out of small things. And it is said that not to despise small beginnings. Out of those small beginnings, you can flourish a whole lot of prosperity. So it is your business, not your small business, okay? Love y'all, and I'll catch you on the other side next week. So, hello everyone. My name is Zaida Dominguez Dudley, and I'm a mother and a serial entrepreneur and a wife. And I've been a notary for over 18 years. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm recording on my phone and my other camera. So just wanted to give a brief introduction and to tell you a little bit about what we have put together here. So I've been a notary for over 18 years, and I did not know about all of these golden opportunities that were sitting right in front of my face all of these years, spending thousands of dollars on courses that brought me no profits, until one day I met an amazing woman that taught me the ropes on how to conduct loan signings for title companies. And I nearly passed out because I've been a notary forever and a day. So once that happened for me, all of these other doors of opportunity started opening up to me. And I started realizing all these amazing, profitable businesses that were right in front of my face without even having to be a notary. So I decided to learn as much as I could about all of these different opportunities. And then I decided, why not extend it to others so that you won't be kept in the dark the way I have been. So I decided to create Winners University, and I partnered up with some amazing people who I now call my friends, and who are more than excited to share their expertise with you to show you how they have a profitable business and how they're able to reap good profits on a consistent basis. And they're now going to teach you their courses, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. And I'm going to start off with Miss Belinda Bennett. She's not feeling too well, so I am going to share her picture. Let me do a share screen. And I will allow each person to introduce themselves. Can everybody see my screen? Okay. So Miss Belinda, take it over.
Good evening, everyone. It is 7:13 p.m. here, and I'm glad there's a lot of you all that is in various areas, because I know that we can all learn from one another, no matter where we live. If we have a business mindset, if we have passion to teach and educate, that is something that we can definitely expand on and collaborate with together. I am Belinda B. Bennett. I became a notary in 1998 through my job. I am a military veteran of the Army. I am a wife, mother of 4, grandmother of 9, with more to come, Lord willing. And my passion is helping others when it comes to building organizations, building upon their passion, and truly building a legacy. So my contribution to this platform will be loan signings, because Sarah asked me to actually teach on that subject matter. I've been a loan signing agent since 2005. I came across it when I was working in real estate, processing loans. And so I was very familiar with a lot of the documents. Over the course of time in 2018, I became an instructor that I created in my business to help teach notaries in North Carolina how to get through a signing, going through the role play inversion so they can actually have hands-on training, because a lot of them were intimidated to move forward. They did not know how to get started. And the goal is, if you're going to invest in getting your certification, the insurances, and all the other things that are required, you need to be moving forward so you can get a return on your investment. And many times fear do keep us stagnated. So my goal is to help guide anyone based on where they currently are, to help them navigate through, because success is within all of us. Sometimes we just need someone to help pull that out of us to actually see it in a bigger way. And again, I look forward to the opportunity to share and help others in this program. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Belinda. Next up, we have Ms. J. Lana Henson, aka J, and I would like for her to introduce herself.
Well, most people may not realize, but I get a little shy on camera, so if I start stuttering my words, please forgive me. But my name is Jelana Henson. Most people call me J Bird, I go by it all. But one of my contributions to the program is teaching people about a little known industry called field inspections. I've been doing field inspections since 2012, actually, but I've been doing it full time for the past 8 years. So anyway, I got into this business accidentally, but I've been doing it and doing it and doing it because I love it. I have the opportunity to make my own schedule and, accept work as I can or as I want to. So that's the kind of work. I believe that, field inspections can be a great addition to like the notary industry, because most people don't know that notary falls up under the umbrella of field inspections. And so it's a great way for you to quickly earn extra cash just by simply taking photos. As you're working, if you're becoming a notary, you can use this as a side, as a way to make side money or a side income so that you can build up other businesses, or you can turn this into a full-time business. I one day excuse me. One day, a lot of people, the reason why I wanted to get this out to the masses, because not many people knew about it. And when I first introduced this to the public, people went crazy about it because nobody knew about it. And so one of my passions was to be able to bring value, to people around me, in order for them to make extra cash for their, whatever the case may be, for them to earn that extra income for themselves, to do the necessary things that they needed to do or need to do. And it's pretty much a quick way for, people to do that. So, it makes me excited to be able to share this opportunity with people, because I'm trying to encourage people to become their own boss, become more self-sufficient on themselves. And those are the kind of things that I want to teach people. So I appreciate the opportunity. I think I covered everything. I'm not sure. Like I said, I get nervous. So that's what I got right now.
Thanks for introducing yourself, Jay. Well, next up, we have Miss Annie English, and I'm going to let Annie introduce herself. Annie is currently driving, so I'm going to do another share screen and show you her picture, but you will get to meet Miss Annie. Let me just pull up her picture.
And thank you, Syra.
Oh, my pleasure, Miss Annie. Let me share. Okay, Miss Annie. The floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you so much, and good evening,
Good evening.
ladies present, and also to the future students. My name is Annie English Pena, for short, and for business purposes, Annie is fine. And the course that I will be helping to demystify through Syra's excellent educational program for notaries, new notaries, and even seasoned notaries, and even for those who are thinking about becoming notaries, is the apostille agent course. So in this case, many even ask, what is an apostille? Because it isn't a everyday term, but it does have to do with when customers in your area either have to travel abroad or have to send a document that is a US document but needs to be used abroad. And so folks don't bump into this authentication request until they have that situation. But when customers ask about it, it's always good for notaries to know so that they can handle those requests. But even a step further, what I'd like to teach you guys marketing to drum up the kind of business, because with apostilles you can make you can discuss what the costs involved are, but you get to keep a sizable chunk of that. So if they don't like
We're losing
you learn the right techniques.
We're
Okay,
losing
how's this now?
your voice is coming in and out, but we heard most of what you said. I know you're driving, so I just want to let everybody know it's coming in and out.
Yes. It's better now.
You can keep talking, and I guess I'll go like this to let you know whether it's breaking up. Oh, I think we,
core of what the course. No? Okay, so that
No.
was the core, and I'll spin a little later here.
Thank you, Miss Annie. So you will learn more about Miss Annie's teachings, but what pretty much she was saying is that you get to notarize and apostille or send to the Secretary of State of that state where the document originated from in order to have the Secretary of State notarize, in other words, to back up your notary seal, to authenticate that document to be sent to another country. So that's Annie's expertise, and she is going to be teaching you all that. So next up in the lineup, we have Miss Miko Simpson. So I will let her introduce herself. So it's all yours, Miko.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Miko Simpson, and I am the owner and operator of the Permit Empire here in South Florida. I cover kind of the Tri-County area in Florida here at basically Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. And for the most part, I've been talking a lot about doing permits and running permits to a lot of people because it seems to be something that hasn't been popularized, I'd like to say. You see a lot about other things in the notary or other things that are related to being a notary or the notary industry. But this is one of those things that kind of is just a good add-on. I always talk about it being a good add-on, something to help supplement your income, because it is another way that you'd be able to get paid weekly. It's something that you'd be able to do each week and get paid for your services. And that way you'd be able to have a consistent income. So it's something that I love to talk about. I love to kind of teach people about. It's a way to add additional income to any other business that you do have going on. And the other thing is because it goes hand in hand a lot of times with being a notary. Yes, in some areas, their notary is not required to notarize or to sign off on documents from contractors or homeowners, but it is still something because you're out and about a lot as a notary. You're running from different places, you're meeting new people. So it's a good thing to just add on top of that. And like I said, you'd be able to make money each and every week with this. And another thing I do like about the permit running system, because you're for the most part getting paid a deposit up front, and then you're getting paid the other half once you have done the project. There is, when it comes to starting your own business, because usually I'm talking to people who are actually like running a business. So when it comes to your own business, the one thing that we do miss a lot of times from the 9 to 5 is that weekly income. And yes, when you're working as a loan signing agent and other things, you're usually on like a net 30, and that's cool. That's good because you know you have that income coming in. But this, as an addition to, you're not waiting necessarily 30 days. Some days you're just, that same day you pick it up is the same day you get paid. So I'd like to, talk about that and encourage people to look into that. If you're already out meeting new clients, you're already, did you put your hand up, Jay?
I think we're giving you
I want to learn permits. Go ahead.
Yes, you caught me off guard there. But yeah, it's just definitely something that's just, we don't talk about it a lot, but there's such a big need for it. And when you're a notary, you're already a notary. It's just a great thing to add on. Like I said, you're definitely already out. You already have a good understanding of how this industry works. And if you're a notary, a signing agent, that type of thing, you usually already have what it takes to also do permit running. You usually already have the printers, the paper, just all of that. You already have that. And just what it takes to be a notary, going out to meet people, being knowledgeable sometimes about what you're signing. That is just wonderful to have when you're looking at adding permit running, to your services. So I definitely want to get an opportunity to just speak with people about that. Something to consider. We're here to be in business. And that means sometimes that we have to go outside of the things that we're used to doing. We're looking at being a notary, and there's usually, a few lanes that people kind of automatically gravitate to, but there is other things that you can be using your notary stamp for, that you can be making good use of, and also making money. So with me, I definitely want to talk with everyone about that. I started my business back in 2018 as an insurance agent. I always tell everyone that I did not go into business with the idea that I would be a permit runner. But once I started doing it to supplement that income, because I wasn't making enough money, once I started doing permit running, it slowly but surely, not even slowly but surely, it kind of quickly just took over as my main source of income. So if it is definitely something that you're looking into, I definitely love the opportunity to talk to you about that and get you some information and just get you a good place where you can say, hey, let me look at considering doing this going forward. So I am so glad to be a part of this group. And I hope that, I'm also looking to learn too. So I'm so eager to see what everyone is bringing. And I'm looking forward to learning as well. I'm not just in here to give, but I am also in here to take. So I look forward to just, this course. So I believe it'll be good for all of us. I think it's a necessary thing for each and every one of us to take part in. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Miko. Next up, we have Ms. Kamara Brown, who is going to be teaching you about personal and business credit. And I will let Ms. Kamara introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. Again, my name is Kamara Bowen. I basically have started with my notary. I still have my uniform on. I started off with being a notary, and then I became a loan signing agent as well. But in that process of doing notary and loan signing, I wasn't really getting a lot of business. It was starting off really, really slow for me. So somewhere in the notary groups, someone posted, what other things do you guys do? And a lot of people jumped onto this thread. And in one of the threads, someone said, oh, on the side, I do credit restoration. And I was like, interesting. Okay, let me go look into that. And because I actually knew how to fix my own credit, because I fixed mine from like a 540 on up to a 750 now, whoop, whoop. But, being able to do that by myself. And then for me, it took a little bit longer. So now that I knew that there was a class and a course that can help me be able to do the same thing for clients, but a little bit sooner, I was like, with, faster results, I was like, okay, let me try that. Because I definitely needed to supplement the income that I wasn't getting for my notary business and stuff. It just finally started jumping. But in the meantime, I was like, I don't want to go back to a 9-to-5. I got to figure something out. So, seeing that somebody else was doing credit restoration, I was like, okay, let me do it. So then I got certified. I took a class with this guy named Daniel Rosen and did their 2-3 week, found out exactly what I needed to. And then on top of that, I got my board certification for credit restoration and credit score consulting, and with the Credit Consulting Association. So I got my course there and started my LLC for my credit restoration. I began to partner with other companies so that way I didn't have to take on the whole load myself as a solopreneur. It's just there's so many intricate things that you need to know as far as just personal credit. And then once I started actually getting some income, getting my name out there, posting all the time, and I realized there was such a need for it because a lot of people are going into business and, they're telling you, go get business credit and da-da-da, but they don't really explain the real good details that you need to set that up. So I will be contributing to this group is, information about how to do personal credit, how to get your score exactly where you want it to be, and what things are important on your credit and what things there's no point of even worrying about because it's not always a factor. And then how to differentiate differentiate from personal and business, because once you get into business, you can be you're able to get business credit without getting a personal guarantee, you know, so that way your social is not even attached to that business account, and it would just be the EIN and things like that. And a lot of people don't know how to set up their business properly so you can become business fundable. So that's where I came in. Once I got my credit consultant, I said, okay, let me go look into the business aspect of it. And I went to the course, got my certificate and everything. And now I'm practicing what I preach. I get more clients now, and I still do my notary business. I added life insurance as well to that, because at this point, I'm like this serial entrepreneur here that just, you know, not trying to go back to a 9 to 5 for like not even an hour. So they don't get none of my time right now. So I love to be able to teach people. I have lots of people, because I give a lot of free information, because I feel like this is something that is going to bust for a lot of businesses, because people just say, oh, I'm just going to start, and which is great, you know, but you know, don't sit too hard or too long on the idea of starting, you know, just go ahead and start, but you know, start planting those seeds properly, so then that way you don't have to deal with any headaches in the beginning, because people don't realize that you need credit. You know, people don't think that you need credit until you actually need it. And then it's like, why not get it in order? So when you do need it, you have it available, and you can be able to have a lot of access, because there's so much access out there for businesses and stuff like that. So if you have it set up correctly, that's what I will be bringing to the group here. And I can't wait to learn all the other permit running and, you know, taking pictures and, you know, the apostille. I can't wait to learn a little bit more about all of those as well. So nice to meet you.
Thank you, Camara. So first of all, I want to give my gratitude to all of the people in this group that decided to partner up with me to be able to teach other people their expertise, because after the pandemic hit, a lot of people realized that they had to do something. A lot of people were put out of work altogether. And so in a way, it worked out good, because it created new opportunities. And I love Jay's motto, it's our time to be free. And so she inspired me to come up with it's our time to win, because it is. It all depends whether you're willing to apply the tools. And so I strategically thought about, because I like to network with different people and see what they're great at, to see if they're willing to teach their expertise. And I have spent thousands of dollars on courses that reaps me no profit. So when I started finding all of these businesses that are not hard to start up, it doesn't take a whole lot of investment, and you can go scaling it up. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to be a notary, although it is a plus if you are. But on day one, I'm going to talk to you about how you can partner up with a notary, even if you yourself are not qualified to be a notary. So don't let that be a damper for you, because some people are doing these things without being a notary. However, these are good opportunities to add on as an additional income. And as you can well see, some of them have told you that they've even replaced their income. I too decided to retire from my medical degreed 9-to-5 job, and decided that I always was called to entrepreneurship. Many of us are serial entrepreneurs, and thankfully to meeting these amazing people, they mentored me on learning a lot of things, which I still stay learning from each one of them. And that's why I saw their hearts. So what sets Winners University apart is that where you take other courses and you're dropped and you're left in the dark, wondering what to do, you still have tons of questions, and everybody has a different learning style. So at Winners University, once you take the courses and you have other questions, the mentors are readily available to work one-on-one with you. So they're going to be able to connect with you, and you're going to be able to ask them additional questions where you're still stuck. All of that is going to get explained on the first day when we go on a live Zoom. But I wanted you to get a chance to see the amazing, caring people that I actually met. Ms. Jay's, who I actually took her field inspection course, and that's how we connected. I'm a stalker, okay? So I stalked Jay till she finally, because I found her course amazing. I was like, who is this woman? She is so amazing. And I just loved her energy. Same thing with Miko. I stalked Miko on YouTube and I saw her permit runner course. So I'm like, how do I get in touch with these amazing women? Belinda and I go way back, and she has been such an inspiration and a mentor and a friend to me. And she and I go way back because we both were learning about credit, and she is also a credit expert. So I wanted to invite different people to give their own flavor. And as you can see, we have a beautiful flavor here going on that everybody is excited to working with you. Annie is another person that has mentored me in Apostles. She is an amazing mentor. And I love that they're all very patient, and they teach it to where you really should be able to get it with the courses that you're going to be taking. But if you don't, I don't want you to feel discouraged, because that has happened to me. And I saw that a lot of notaries needed to supplement their income, especially after last year when the real estate market just took a big change. And a lot of notaries saw that there was opportunity in becoming loan signing agents. And it's about learning how to market yourself, because one thing is learning the business. So me personally, on day one, when we introduce ourselves, I'm going to be talking to you about a mindset shift and about how to condition your mind to start thinking like a true entrepreneur. Because if you're going to own a business, owning the business is one aspect. Thinking like a business owner is another. And that's one of the things we're going to discuss about. Another thing that I'm going to be able to teach you in the courses is how to create a business plan, because it's very important that if you're going to start a business, you're not, as you could see, Miko said her course took off pretty quickly. So you never know what path your career is going to take off in, and you want to be ready at all times. So I'm going to be teaching you how to create a business plan to go mapping out your small business, because you don't know what else is going to come up where you will be able to scale your little business. And that little business may not be such a small business after all. The next thing that I'm going to be teaching you is another skill that many people overlook. And I believe that as a business owner, you should learn how to be a well-rounded business person. So the next thing I'm going to be teaching you is public speaking skills. Once you learn those techniques, you learn all of the techniques that these instructors are going to teach you, then I'm going to teach you also how to be able to talk anywhere in case you ever have to go get a loan, be able to give a presentation, or who knows, you might be able to teach these courses to other people, because it's about each one, reach one, teach one. So I like to really live what I say. And so I believe that public speaking skills is an important part of being a business owner. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all, and to make it even more spicy, for those people that sign on by a certain date, you are going to be entered into a raffle, and one lucky winner is going to win the jackpot. You're going to get a free website, whether you already have a website and need it rebuilt. You're either going to get your website rebuilt or get a brand new website. You're going to get your logo. We're going to work along with you. We're going to give you a free business plan and your social media banners so that you could look polished and professional. That's about a $540 value. And you're going to get that totally for free, just for entering and pre-registering prior to the start date, which we're going to be launching very, very soon. So I look forward to see you on the other side. And I'm excited for everybody and this journey we're about to take. We're all excited for you. And Winners University welcomes you. Thank you.